getting these sassy dogs. All sorts of attitude on them. Okay, so now we're going to be working with Remi. Same concept, very fearful dog. We're going to be working on engagement to help bring him out of his shell. Remi's in a different stage than... Hello. Remi's in a different stage than Henry. So both ultra fearful dogs when they arrived. Remi's finishing week 1, and so he's off muzzle now, building trust, building engagement. I kind of want to see more from the beginning. Henry's in week 3, so you can see such a big change in him already. Both of them are doing 6-week programs, board and train programs. And so this is big for Remi to start opening up and be so engaged, and even just near me is a big deal for him because he was really shut down. But now I'm getting kisses and stuff like that. And it's all, hey, no cheating. It's all because of this engagement work and really helping the dog learn through fun, through trust, through engagement, bringing the right type of energy to the exercises so that I'm putting in just as much as I'm expecting him to give out. Again, you cannot be lazy with this kind of stuff. If you're exhausted, you better dig deep down and find that right energy that you need to help bring your dog to life. Otherwise, the training that you might be doing might be just totally worthless. I hate to say that to people because it's probably not necessarily totally worthless, but if you're really trying to open up a dog and you're doing it at the end of the day when you're exhausted and it shows, like your friends don't even want to talk to you, you got to change your energy, or you got to train at a different time during the day, or you got to change your job because you hate where you work or something like that. You've got to get your energy right in order to be able to change these dogs. And that's probably one of the most exhausting things for a dog trainer. I wasn't able to answer any questions last time, but I'll try to check for questions towards the end of this if people have any. But it's probably the most challenging thing for a dog trainer is to keep up this type of energy all the time. And there are times where we even have to kind of coach each other and say, hey, you look like you're struggling in that session. Do you want to take a break or something like that? Because we have good days and bad days too. And we have days that we're exhausted. Most of my days are 16 hours long. And if the last dog that I work at the end of the day can tell that I'm exhausted, one of the other trainers will probably be like, hey, that session doesn't look great. You want me to take over or something like that if they've got more energy, because it is very tiring when you're doing all this. So do your best to set up your life where you can bring the best for these dogs, and then you're going to have the best results. I love you too. Yes, I do. So this is little Rem. He came in on his muzzle. His intake video, he didn't want to be anywhere near me. He was absolutely petrified. And now we've got little Remi here who's opened up to me. We're going to try to keep opening up some more. We're just going to do a quick little food session for his breakfast and kind of see where we can go with this, okay? Always focusing on that engagement, trying to bring these little guys to life, okay? You ready, sir? You ready, sir? His favorite trick is to get you all like cuddly with him, and then he bops you in the nose. Such a border collie move. My shepherds do the same thing. All right, sir. Are we gonna work? Are we gonna work? Now I can't have quite as much energy with him as I did with Henry. He's still in that first week. We're still getting to know each other. Imagine if you were dating somebody. You can't put all your cards on the table on that first date. It's kind of something that has to bloom organically. So my energy is probably about a third of where it was with Henry, and that's what matches his energy level right now. You can't overwhelm the dog with excitement and stuff like that. That can shut a dog down just as fast as you being too hard on them in the beginning. Where are you going? Good job! Nice. Yes. Good job, Rem. Good job, dude. Very nice. Yes. Yes. Good job, Remi. Nice. Good job, Remi. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Good boy, Remi. Nice. Very good. He wants to work. You can see it. Yes. Good boy. Nice job, Remi. You are awesome. Every time he's successful with this, I mean, this couldn't be any easier for him, but every time he's successful, he feels awesome. He says, I finally found something that I'm super good at, and this person who's always the person who brings it out in me, that's going to make him love me to death, and that's going to make him love his owners to death in the future, right? Yes. Yes. Yeah, good boy. Nice job. Yes. Down. Yes. Good job, buddy. Down. Yes. Good job, Remi. This. Down. Good. Now again, off switch. It's great to build dogs up and have them get super confident, but if you don't put a cap on that where they know how to regulate that and turn it on and off, you can have an absolute monster on your hands. Make sure you teach that off switch. Now I want him just to shut off for a little while. Get comfortable with that. Good. And my expectations aren't too high. Again, we're just at the end of week 1 here. Good. Good. Maybe he's in the beginning of week 2. I don't know exactly. Between 7 and 10 days, I'd say. He's got to hold that. Work on calming that self just a little bit. Good. Nice job, man. Again, remember being a parent, we want to make sure that we're building, but we're offering a little bit of constructive criticism along the way. Yep. Good. Nice job, bud. Good job, buddy. I'm going to grab my leash for this release because I put him back down a few times. If I just release him with the YES from over there, he might still think that he's not allowed to get up because this is still newer to him. So I'm going to grab my leash to help him understand he's allowed to leave. Yes! Good job, Ram. Good job, little dude. Down. Good. We're going to have him calm right here without the place bed. Just have him down on the ground, which is harder to do. Nope. Down. Good. Grab this leash again. Yes. Nice job, Remi. Very nice. Now we're going to go back to fast-paced and fun. Yes. Yes. Good job, Ram. To my dog. Yeah. Boy. Good boy, Remi. You like my sound effects? They're pretty good. Please. Yes. Nice job, Remi. Good job, little dude. Little dude. Down. Yes. This. Down. Yes. Good job, Remi. nice. Good job, sir. What up, my dog? What up, my dog? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Nice. Yes. Nice. Again. Sit. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Good job, Remi. Sit. Nice. Okay, down. Good. Now we're going to slow down here. He's a little concerned about the dog barking out there. It's all right, we're going to let him work through that. Good job, Remi. All right, so that was his last mouthful of food. You can't knock the camera over. You can't knock the camera over, sir. Last mouthful of food. Worked for his whole meal. And working on building engagement, being interested in what I have to say, realizing that I'm not so bad. It's just standing behind me trying to go into the food bag. Realizing that what I have to say matters, realizing that I'm not so bad, that engaging with me is not as scary as it seems. Oh my goodness. Remember I told you? He sneak attacks you, so he'll get all like cuddly and then it's just face punches over and over and over. Border Collie face punches. And now he's got like super food mouth, and now I have super food mouth. That's gross. But this is what we want. We want to start opening this up. You can change this stuff later on. But if you've got a brand new dog that's terrified of you, really doesn't open up to you, and they jump on you or they get a little bit frantic like this, or they get a little bit pushy, and you correct them for that, well, they say, well, why would I ever engage with you again? The first time I tried, you told me I did it wrong. Let them go ahead and do that. Let them have a little bit of wiggle room with that kind of stuff, because we can change it and we can make it a little bit more relaxed and we can make it a little bit more predictable in the future. But right now, just get them engaging with you. Over here, dude. He's so concerned about her, huh? The dog barking out there. He's so concerned. Just keeps staring at the door. Anyway, hopefully this helps you folks. I don't know if anybody asked any questions. Everybody waved. Hi. Awesome. No questions. Well, hello. I love you too. Thank you. All right, friends. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just post this. And then hopefully this helps you with your own dogs. And I've got more dogs to work, so get home and start working with your own dogs. Make this a priority. Engagement, engagement, engagement. I have so much food in my hand, the video won't end.